your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. But you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. Just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind. But your love got rules that change all the time. Change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in. You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe. Tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. But you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. You stay closing doors. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind. But your love got rules that change all the time. Changing all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in. Why you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes.
Howdy, everybody. Hope you're doing good today, this evening. So, in the break here, in addition to doing some construction work on my property, I went in and made some updates to the bot. I asked it to now give us tracking on all time, 24-hour, and 2-hour increments so we can see how the market is shifting and how it's affecting each strategy across each of the four 15-minute markets on Kalshi. So that takes up quite a bit. I thought I'd just throw in the whole thing and just work on my formatting on my live, try to figure it out, how to make it all work. It's a bit of a challenge at the moment. But anyway, for tonight, I'm going to go with this formatting. And we've tightened up also the mid-market recommendations. Basically, we ran an analysis. Most of the mid-market losses were on entries over 55 cents. So the bot now only recommends entries below 55 cents. So that was, after all the analysis of all the data, that's what Cursor came up with as far as, what to do to improve. So that's what we're going to do, implement that. So far it's 100% accurate. That will not continue, but it's it's a decent, we'll take it, man. We'll take a decent start for sure. Yeah, so here we are doing it again, trying to get a little bit better every day at streaming and at trading. So just joined. Is the bot private? So the bot is in testing. It is going to be available once I'm like done with it and I feel good about it. It will be available for people who are members of the channel. So I'll just have AI write a script to help you download it on your computer and get it all running and all that stuff, and the full code to copy and paste in. And yeah, but I'll make that available once I have the ability to join my channel. That's coming very soon. They said they got an email from them saying I'm eligible, but there's something not quite right in the system because I can't apply. So Anyway, we'll have to just wait a little bit longer on that. But yeah, looking pretty strong here. Now end of market might need to be tightened up because it just got kind of hammered that last time. How much will it cost? I don't know what it costs to join a channel. I'll have to let you know. I don't know. Whatever it is, you know. I don't know if I have control over what that amount is or what, but anyway, I will let you know. It's all new to me, so if I have an option, I'll do it as cheaply as possible. So I'm not so concerned about making money on my YouTube channel as I am creating community and getting better at trading myself, and you know, all boats rise together. You know, everybody else getting good at trading together. So we shall see. I don't know yet. And we back. Legrand's got a bot. What kind of okay, cool. Run from Marco. Well, you'll see it when it's on the screen. It'll say join eventually. I don't know when that is going to happen, but excuse me. And welcome back to Surge and Los. Okay, I search it up. You can choose your own price starting at $1. All right, sounds good. I definitely need to tweak my mid-market with the help of your code. Yeah, we're working on it. It's evidently a lot better right now. It's kind of kicking butt to start out with, but we'll see. Gotta let this run for a little while, but now we may need to tighten up the end of market. But I did ask for an honest assessment of the formula for determining the mid-market scalp strategy, and the good news is that Cursor was like, I said, how optimized would you say this is right now? And Cursor said about 20% optimized. So that gives you an idea. We got a ways to go to dial this thing in. I need to talk to you on Discord. I don't really do Discord anymore, man. I went to sleep the last some hours. Win rate is 22 out of 23 with, whoa, nice. Failed entry instead of stop lossing. Wow, great. I think it's kind of better the bot just showing BTC if it's the main focus of the session. All right, well, I could tighten that up. The one stop loss during the loss didn't trigger, so it should. All right. Well, if everybody's in agreement, Carlos says, hey, that's probably too much information on the screen at once. So let me tweak that. I'll be right back. All right, so Los, I hope that's better for your eyes. I did want to have the stats on the screen because it gives you some idea of is it doing for Bitcoin individually? How is it doing in general? And how is it doing in the last 24 hours, the last 2 hours, etc. Um, so anyway, I think that's going to be helpful not only for improving the bot and tracking progress, but just seeing how the market conditions currently are. Um, so, and yeah, Larry, I think this is going to be an ongoing process, adjusting the bots and improving their performance. I do need to adjust some numbers on the screen here. Sorry, getting off to a rough start, rough start here. All right, now I think that should look better on the screen. Let me know, Los, if that works better for you. It cannot be said I do not listen to my audience. So, can you make the BTC indicator more big, like the whole bleep blorp? It's because I'm using a little monitor as a TV. Blah, 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 the problem is getting everything on the screen based on the formatting that everything has. So, unfortunately, I don't know that I can do much better than that right now, unless I make. I could bring it up here and try to make it bigger up here. Let me try. Shit. Still you expect me to make it do pleasantries, baby, I'm yours. Not what you got on, but I want it all for you. We can play a song while I'm holding on to you. Rubbing in the hallway, no use for all the rules. So what you wanna do? And she told me, she said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. She said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. We could catch a vibe here on this trip. I'm in your soul, you're on my head. I want you. All right, that's probably as good as we're going to do tonight. Yeah, we'll see. You can give me your feedback on what you'd like to change in the future, but that's enough adjustments. All right, good. Fantastic. All right, that's better. Everybody's happy. We're good. We're good. Uh, yeah, the chart at this size is you can read basically. The I've got it on a really tiny version of my screen, so I can't really see the order book that great. But I'm not using the order book that much anymore. It kind of helps a little bit, but yeah, okay. So I think we're good to go. I think the formatting has been adjusted enough. And we're ready. All right, let's get into it. Good luck, everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. Um, and we'll get this session underway. And I'm looking at everything on a TV, so it's perfect. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you can get this on a full screen TV, man, this is exceptional. So, on a small device, it is a challenge. There's a lot of small data to try to figure out. All right, let's do this, and I'll be back when there's some questions or something to chat about.
And pulled you back into the sea, all the way down. Why'd it take all our life to explain that it's more beautiful when you're here? I remember the light when it turned around and revealed all the truth, no escape. Point blank. Say it like it is this time for me to hear. Suddenly you felt all alone again, even in crowded rooms with all your friends. Where goes the time? All in front of you. Where goes the time? Still in front of you. Say it like it is this time for me to hear. Suddenly you felt all alone again, even in crowded rooms all around friends. Say it, it's unbreakable through it all and more. Don't fret now, I'm not leaving you alone. Won't leave you now or through later days. One, two, three, four. Well, I chipped my tooth on a tangerine, and the jaybird singing something about the way things used to be. Now I'm dancing on a wire like a cheap paper tiger, strumming on a heartstring stereo to a song that no one knows, and it goes like this. Hey, hey, yeah, said it goes like this. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. Yeah.
Well, that entry was a little too late for my liking, and yeah, I probably should just sat on that one because, but whatever. I'm testing the bot. It's fine. Now I'm holding a lottery ticket. I'm like, well, I bought these for 27 cents, so we'll see. Probably a loss, but Surge got to win. Would be smart to sit out. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, by the time you get figured out of what's going on, it's like already at 99.5 cents anyway. So yeah, so that was one. Maybe we make an adjustment. No new positions. I thought it was 3 minutes that it couldn't make a recommendation, and maybe I don't know. I feel like that may have happened within 3 minutes, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. Went up here, bot told me at like 88 cents, but I went in too late at 95. Yeah, too close to target for me. I sat out. Run from Marco got it. Nice. That sounds like some people had some wins there, so that's good. A little too dicey for me, really, and the only reason I got in was like, oh, it's going to be super cheap to get in anyway. So yeah, we rolled the dice a little bit. We had a lottery ticket, and it didn't pay out. So we'll move on to the next one. And yeah, let's see. Mid market right now is 8 for 11, 73%. Mine being one of the three that lost. And the average is about positive 2.4 cents. And end of market is actually getting its ass handed to it right now. But that's because XRP is only 1 for 3 and Solana's 1 for 2. So these numbers will kind of level out here as the night goes on. And we're just looking for positive numbers. And yeah, we'll see. But yeah, the bot is a struggling.
The world's in tune. Old chair arms beneath me, playing boards keep the time. Old chair arms beneath me, playing boards keep the time. If this sounding perfect, that's how it's mine. Someone left the radio humming low next door. Someone left the radio humming low next door. Static sings the harmony. I couldn't ask for more. Let the porch light burn uneven. Let the shadows play. Yeah, the porch light burn uneven. Keep the night from drifting away. If this ain't heaven, it'll do for today. Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
In the morning, I wake up feeling no pain. Long stretches, I get to remember it. Then I see my bed is empty on one side. Back in the sheet, only place I can hide. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night. I'm sick and weary, and only your love's gonna make it right. I close the curtain, sweating, shaking all over. Imagine you're here. I'm looking up at the door. I'm a better man with your love than without. Stuck in the sill, I may never make it out. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night. I'm sick and weary, and only your love's gonna make it right. Yeah, only your love, only your love. Only your love, only your love. Just a little, take me along the way. Won't you visit? Won't you stop by to stay? I'm a better man with your love than without. In the cell, I may never
So just a little bit of clarification on one aspect of the bot here. It is designed to light up if it gets to 85%. So when it says thesis up, it is just letting you know that it's above 85% confident and it's more than 8 minutes to go. So you can decide whether you want to get in or not. The strategy remains to wait till the 8-minute mark at the earliest. So it won't really make a recommendation. It's lit up right now just saying that the idea, the thesis is up. But the entry is gated, meaning it's stopped until the 8-minute mark. So just throwing that out there that you'll see it light up anytime it's above 85% confidence. And then later on, if it's above 80% confident and the price is above 85 cents. So anyway, just thought I'd make that clarification because it could be a little bit confusing.
Go fuck themselves. Oh, it's a habit I wanna break. Like a baby vanities on display in your body, and I can't look away. Nothing matters. It's a pattern. Oh, it's a habit I wanna break. Like a baby vanities on display in your body, and I can't look away. Nothing matters. walking on prisoner doubt in this torsion, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe, and nobody is watching at night. Water rising. Need a friend to shake me out again. Need a friend to shake me out again. I don't know if I can find my way out. In this torsion, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe. Fall into the ocean. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching in. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. It's coming. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching in. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. I'm reaching. It's coming. I'm reaching.
Well, since for some reason I thought I was too good to take the sure 4 cents profit on that one, I've got some time here. So yeah, we got some advice. I got some advice for you here, Ahmed. So these are the main ones that I kind of talk about all the time for myself. I'm repeating them for myself and for the community, right? The first one is know when to sit out. Know when it's just not worth it to be involved with that market. It's just too chaotic or it's too close to the strike or whatever. It's just know when to sit out. The second one is know how to take a stop loss. Like when your position loses its edge, uh, just got to get good at taking that stop loss. That is what keeps you profitable, especially if you're doing what we're doing on this channel, which is taking high probability positions and just scalping 5, 10, 15, 20 cents somewhere in there. Serge already talked about avoiding revenge trading. That's trying to make up for a loss by tripling down or whatever, like going crazy, trying to get it back right away. That's a no-no. And another one is that you just talked about, Ahmed, emotions. And it's kind of a rule for me is like if I'm not emotionally like even, if I'm not like just chill and like no emotional attachment to what's going on, I shouldn't be I shouldn't trade. But if I can maintain a level of detachment and just like I'm following my formula, I'm doing my thing, I got my strategy, I'm executing it. If you can do that without emotions, then that's going to help your bottom line in the end for sure. But yeah, I'm the king of I got to learn the hard way, so I understand the 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 statement that you hope you learn from it. Hopefully, like I'm right there with you, and it's constantly I have to remind myself of those things, those four things I just mentioned. Like uh, if I can be good at those, my chances of being profitable are high. If I can't, my chances of being profitable are very low. So so, so those are the kind of the mantras I repeat to myself over and over again. And yeah, I sat out this one. Didn't like. Yeah, that's kind of how I was too. Well, you found the right place, Ahmed. I think this community is uh, dedicated to learning and growing and testing strategies and discussing how it's working. We're building bots. We're trying different strategies. We're running the numbers, crunching the numbers. So yeah, if you have any questions, if something comes up you don't understand, please ask, because there are 23 people in the room right now, and I guarantee someone else is wondering the same thing. Norm's here, just stopping to say hello before I start driving tonight. Well, Norm, thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you, man. 30 people in the room right now. So yeah, if you got questions, uh, ask. There's going to be somebody in the room right now that has the same question that isn't chatting. So feel free to ask any questions. The bot is doing okay. It's kind of getting its butt kicked right now, but I think there might be some um, computational issues because on the last one, I won 2 out of 3 mid-market scalps on Bitcoin, and it's just showing 2 out of 6 total. So that means it lost the other 3. I don't think that's right. So I got to check and make sure that it's calculating its wins correctly. But I made a couple more updates. We're tracking now the mid-market and end of market, and we're tracking all time, 24 hours, and 2 hours. And the 2 hours will be like, the most, what's the market like right now? So I'll have that on the screen in addition to the recommendations on the bottom for Bitcoin. So still tweaking away on this thing. When I asked Cursor to give me an assessment of progress, where do you think we are in optimization of just the mid-market one? And it gave me a number of 2 out of 10. So we're at 20% optimization right now. We got a ways to go, but we're in testing mode. We're learning, we're growing, and yeah. The market has been rough tonight for sure. All right, let's see. Definitely subbing. I will catch you guys tomorrow because I have work. All right, Ahmed. Great to meet you, and we'll see you next time. I'm always streaming twice a day between noon and 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's my afternoon session, and then we're in the evening session right now. That's 8 p.m. to midnight. I don't always do the whole time, but that's the 2 windows that I stream every day. Do I buy up or down, he says. And this is, I'm sorry to do this to you, but this is what we do for people that ask that question. And I apologize that you're going to get this, but...
Right to jail, right away.
So we try to avoid that question in the chat. 46 viewers. It was up to 65. It's amazing. But yeah. Oh, the market's been a lot of whales tonight, huh, Council? Okay, that's good to know. What Larry said. More likes and comments. All right, Ahmed. Great to meet you. And yeah, sorry to the person that got the clock who got the do I buy up or down straight to jail, right to jail. We try to avoid that A whale is somebody that has a big amount of Bitcoin, or you could say the ability to buy a big amount of Bitcoin. So they're a whale. They're a huge entity in the market. They can influence the price crazy amounts in a small amount of time. So, yeah, a person with a lot of money is basically right. Yeah. So that's why I say we read the charts, we read the order book, we read the price and real time index. We're reading all these things. The bot's computing all this stuff. But the other thing you cannot predict is when rich people get it in their head that they need to do something with their money. There is no formula that predicts that just some random dude deciding, you know what, I'm gonna buy 100 Bitcoin right now. Yeah. So we do our best to kind of get a sense of where the market's likely to go, what the indicators are saying. We got a recommendation on the board. I'll be back.
World's in a hurry just to be let down. Wearing no worry like a wedding gown. Your body's on time, your body's on time. You made it, you made it. Your body's on time, your body's on time. You made it, you made it. Take a minute, catch your breath. Take a minute, pass your test. Take it easy, take a step. Take a seat and be my guest.
I got to tell you, I'll never get sick of that right there. The real quick, as Serge put it, yoink. Thank you. A whale gets involved. Hope they're on your side. The market. That's right. They can make you a quick winner if they go in the right direction for sure. All right, Jay got the win. Serge got the win. I love that. And so I was like a little hesitant. I was thinking about maybe, is it really going to go up to 67? I don't know. I was thinking about taking a smaller amount, and then it was like, doink, done. New viewer here, would you mind giving me a quick rundown of how the bot works and how to read it? To be honest, it looks like a lot of fluctuating bars to me right now. Okay, so the bot is only in the upper right corner of the screen. So it's the bleep blorp green box. That's the bot running. And it's tracking progress. The Bitcoin, it also does Ethereum and Solana and XRP, but tonight we're just focused on Bitcoin. Obviously, these are all the stats for all the 4 different, we're doing 2 different strategies, mid-market scalp and end-of-market scalp. And these are the stats for each individual coin and overall up here. So it's tracking all that. Down here is the current spot and strike point, the up and down ask and bid, and the 3 indicators that we're using, the Stoch RSI, the Bollinger Bands, and ATR for volatility. So it's tracking all those right there in that box. And then it gives recommendations for mid-market scalp and end-of-market scalp. So that's everything that's on the screen for what the bot is doing. the rest of the stuff on the screen is we got the Kalshi exchange, we got the Kalshi board, but that white box is the CF Benchmark's real-time index, which will influence the price on Kalshi in real time. So the chart lags behind the white box right in the moment. We've got the trading view chart with Bollinger Bands and the Stoch RSI both being displayed. And that's in 1 minute candles. And then next to that is the Coinbase order book, which is probably the part that you're like, whoa, what is that moving all around? That's the order book on Coinbase. So that's all the bids and asks coming in and the price moving in real time on there. So, yeah, he got out 63. That's pretty smart, I would say. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Council. If anything else needs clarification, just let me know. I was trying to take a smaller amount and I got a bigger win than expected. That's always nice. 6 times out of 10, I'm on the losing end with whales. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Looks like a lot, but that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm glad you asked because there's a bunch of other people. There's 24 people in the room right now. There's somebody else who's just showed up going like, what the hell is this? What am I looking at? And so I always appreciate that question. It just gives me a prompt to say all that stuff. So, Serge, one day you will be a whale, man. One day we're all going to be whales. We're going to be sitting in Cabo on the balcony, sipping some, looking out at the ocean, sipping some, some drinks, and laughing about, hey, what if we buy 300 Bitcoin right now? So, all right, Norm, have a good drive, and we'll talk to you next time. But yeah, once the market gets like this, last 4 minutes, and it still hasn't kind of gotten clear of what's happening, I'm pretty uninclined to be involved, especially after it crosses the 3-minute mark. Most definitely at the 2-minute mark. I don't want to be involved in the end. My exception to that rule is if I'm holding a position that's like close to being profitable and it's like right on the edge and it's like, oh, I'll just wait a couple more seconds to see if I can just get bumped into profitability and then I'll cash out. That might be the only time I stay between 3 minutes and 2 minutes. But usually at about the 2-minute mark, I'm like, okay, I got it. That's enough. Time to get out. So the market thinks about 90% confident in the down. The bot is just now becoming like 80% confident. So these are kind of the margins that's like danger zone, where it's like it's not that far away, but yeah, down will probably win. Eating the small fish, right? Yeah, I've got an issue hoping for those turns. Well, we're here to learn and grow and get better at trading. So we're always checking new ideas and exploring, strategies that might work. And yeah, if you got a strategy you're willing to share, I may be one of the few people that has a strategy that if you want to do it, here it is, like I'm not gatekeeping anything. This is what works for me. It's not the only way to do things. I'm sure there's another way to do it that would work, but this is the one that I'm trying to become an expert on, is a very specific kind of setup and knowing when it's a good time to be involved in that. It has been successful for me as long as I stick to the strategy. It's almost like the universe is like, hey man, you've got a strategy, just stick to it. And as soon as I waver away from it, I feel like the universe is just like, no, I'm sorry. Gonna have to send you a huge loss right now. Like, that seems to be what's going on. When I think I see one, it keeps going. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hoping for the thing to turn in a certain direction, and yeah, I do that all the time, and that's when I know I probably need to do a stop loss. If that's going on, I need to probably just take what I got right then and get out. The stop loss is like your best friend, especially if you're doing what I'm doing, the high probability scalping at the end of the market. That stop loss is what makes me profitable. Um, and getting good at taking a stop loss is probably the hardest skill that I had. I'm still working on it. I still have to learn it. There's still situations where I'm like, oh, I should have done a stop loss. But they're becoming more and more rare, and I'm just becoming very disciplined about when it reaches a certain percentage. Like if I'm in at 85 cents, I hold contracts at 85 cents. For me, when it gets to 49 cents, I need to just sell. Like I've lost my edge. There's no advantage left. Unless the bot is like screaming at me, hold, hold, hold. But even then, that's my stop loss. I got to get out. And being real disciplined about that, regardless of what happens after that. Like, that's immaterial. That doesn't matter. What matters is have a stop loss and stick to it, because that's what makes you profitable when you're doing late, high probability scalps. Is you're spending a lot of money for those contracts. You know, you're getting in at 85 to 95 cents or whatever. So, yeah, it better stay like high probability to stay in. And in fact, I think probably AI would say you need to raise your stop loss, you know. But I try to give it the ability to like wander around, but as soon as it crosses the line to the other side, I'm out. Like done. Dang. You're profitable, bro. You know, honestly, there's not many people in Kalshi that can say that. you're profitable, bro. That is quite an accomplishment. And you've been trading quite a bit. So, you know, most of us, like me, had to lose about $1,000 before you're like, oh, I think I should probably figure out what the hell I'm doing. Like, you know, I better decide on a strategy and just stick to it and like, you know, do all those things that investors do. But yeah, if you can learn that while trading small amounts, you are very intelligent. You're doing it correctly. Good for you, because yeah, the small amounts that you're stacking up may seem like, oh, not that much, but you're not losing, and you're learning a strategy, and you're growing, and like, you know, so most of us have to pay a tuition to learn all this stuff. So, and that tuition can get real expensive. My biggest one is the revenge trading. I lost. I'm gonna get it back right now. Or like within a market, I'm gonna buy the other side. Oh, that's losing now. I'm gonna buy the other side. You know, like, all right, buy down at 51 cents. Oh, I guess that already won. Buy down at 51 cents. When I looked, it's already 71. So I guess that was a winner. I was too busy jabbering. Well, as well you should, man. Your money is valuable, you know, and you appreciate every dollar. So that's how we want to be as traders, I think, you know, like, and just know that as your bankroll grows, I mean, your definition of small will grow, you know, like, but not before it, you know, this is one of those situations, don't fake it until you make it. Like, you know, prove that a strategy you're using is going to make you money and is, you know, will survive really bad markets and like survive like, you know, difficult. We had like a week there where it was like brutal. And I basically broke even for that whole week. But I broke even for that whole week instead of losing $400, you know. So yeah, I don't know. honestly super encouraging to those of you who are doing one contract and like, you've got $10 and you're being very careful with it. Like, good for you. Like, absolutely. That's how you should be doing it. In reality, you should be paper trading. If you can't afford to lose any money and you're not in a place where losing a dollar is not going to hurt you, then paper trade. Don't spend money. Just say to yourself, write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, I got in at 54 cents on the up, and then wait to see what happens. I'm going to do a take profit at 74 cents. And then just do the numbers, track it out. What was your profit and loss on that one? And then next market, and then write it down. That's basically what the bot is doing up here in the upper right corner with all those numbers on the top. It's just running the numbers, it's testing the strategy. And there's something to be said for not spending any money while you're testing a strategy. So 29 people. Let me see. I really appreciate everybody who's hanging out with me right now. 9 likes. Can we do something about that though, folks? I mean, I do my best to just create some good vibes and chill space and, just something that's enjoyable to watch and maybe learn something. So maybe just press that button for me. That'd be nice. Be super nice. And 623 subscribers. It's amazing. Only started this a couple weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago or so, maybe 4 now. Buy up at 40 cents. I was too late to that game as well. This is a problem. As far as talking and trading at the same time, I am terrible. So I'm going to shut up and put the music on. And if there's any questions that come up, I'll come back and answer them. But I'm going to try to focus on trading a little bit better. Well, I'm just going to take the loss on that one and move on. It's getting too close to the end for my liking there. But just wanted to come in and say something here about just looking at Ethereum end of market, 7 out of 7. So that's something to keep in mind. That yeah, that's got a perfect streak right now. And the leader on mid market scalps is Solana right now. So just something it's a new feature that I added to the bot for this session is the breakdown of like all 4 in both strategies. So I'm just finding that interesting that Ethereum and Sol, yeah, well, especially Ethereum end of market is sticking out to me right now. Yeah, you were about to fall asleep earlier, so yeah, you're up for the day, brother, and you're up in this market. Hey, this is a good place to call it good, man. So, thanks for hanging out, Serge. When you're not in the chat, it's a lot less interesting. So I appreciate you when you hang out. Get some good rest, and we'll see you next time.
Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Every breath feels borrowed, but tonight the world's in tune. Chair hums beneath me, plank boards keep the time. Old chair hums beneath me, plank boards keep the time. If this sound ain't perfect, that's how it's mine. Someone left the radio humming low next door. Someone left the radio humming low next door. Static sings the harmony. I couldn't ask for more. Let the porch light burn uneven. Let the shadows play. Yeah, the porch light burn uneven. Keep the night from drifting away. If this ain't heaven, it'll do for today. Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to
Well, that one ran away, and I never felt inspired to become a part of it. But in retrospect, I should have gotten in at 96 cents or whatever, 95, 96. But yeah, for whatever reason, I'm holding off. I'm just too good for those markets, I guess. But yeah, bit of a runner there. And now we're approaching that $65,000 number that Bitcoin seems to just be repulsed by. It bounces off that 65 so hard. At least it has for the last few months. Every time I every time I log in and I'm like, "Oh, it's still 64,000." It's been 64,000 for freaking months now. It'll sometimes go down to like 61 and sometimes up to 67 or what, but it's, every time I look, 64,000. But yeah, so thanks to all of you who are hanging out. Without Serge in the room, the chat goes so quiet. I do miss Serge when he's not here. So feel free to ask questions if you got anything on the screen you want to talk about. If you're new, it may be overwhelming, all the stuff that you're looking at. So I'm happy to answer the questions anytime. And your question is probably gonna be answering somebody else's question who's not asking it. So feel free to ask questions. I try to be quiet while I'm trading and just put the music on. But once I'm out of a trade, I do try to come back. Oh, Counsel's here lurking. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just been quite a bit of sitting out as the market it gets a little bit more volatile right now. I don't mind it as long as it's predictable. This is kind of a breakout from like no activity to like up 200 in one market. So little hesitant at the moment, just with that major breakout starting. So we'll see what develops going forward, and let's see what the numbers are right now for the bot. The bot on the mid market is kind of struggling. If I'm being honest, it's only 57% hit rate right now. The only one that's profitable is Solana. It's 7 out of 9 with a 3 cents profit per contract net on that one. The rest are kind of getting their butt kicked. End of market's doing okay. We'd like it to be up in the 90% win rate, but it's 83 and it is profitable, about 1 cent per contract invested over. If you did all the markets, it would be 29 opportunities. So you'd be up 29 cents per contract that you've invested. So if you're doing 10 at a time, that'd be $2.90. Bitcoin is doing a little bit better than most for the end of market. It's 7 out of 8, 88% win rate. And yeah, that's the best of the night right now is the Bitcoin end of market is, and I think Los is identifying that as why he's profitable today. He's mostly just doing that. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. We went down to 14 likes. I guess somebody didn't like something I said. I don't know. Can't imagine. But we went from 15 to 14 likes. So if you want to help resolve that and help us get back up toward our goal, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'll go back to trading. Hey, Mac, how's it going? I'll go back to trading. If I see any questions in the comments, I'll come back and answer. Well, honestly, under these conditions, I think break even is not a bad day. I'm up 1% on the day on my bankroll, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that given the conditions here. Pretty rough. Well, we got buy up at 48. I'll be back.
Can't wait to wake to your love in the morning. This simple thing that we do. can find my way out. I'm stuck in a prison of doubt. In this dimension, and everything is grown up tight. There's no room to breathe, and nobody is watching at night. I wanna rise up. Need a friend to shake me out again. Need a friend to shake me out again. I don't know if I can find my way out. In this dimension, and everything is grown up tight. There's no room to breathe. Fall into the ocean. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching out. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. It's coming. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching out. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. I'm reaching. It's coming. I'm reaching. The water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. It's coming in. The water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. It's coming in. You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. But you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. Just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind. But your love got rules that change all the time. Change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on a spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in. You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe. Tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. But you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. You stay closing doors. I stay up late trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Changing all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on a spin. If you ride for me, then
Well, that went from a really successful market to a really not successful market very fast for me. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I lost $1, but man, that was rough. Oh well. At least I did the stop loss. You know, that's the main thing for me in my mind is like, okay, well, you executed your strategy, you know, took the loss, but you didn't take the 100% loss. You took the 50% loss. So that's this kind of stuff is going to happen, you know, where you think you got a sure thing and you're holding, but yeah. Oh no, dude. Yeah, that was rough. That was brutal. And yeah, I did the same thing. I hung in there. Part of me was like, there was a thought that entered my mind. Maybe I should just take the 96 cents, you know, the 96 probability. I probably should just get out now. First thought, best thought. But, oh well. I was like, nah, it's going to be fine. Famous last words. Nah, it'll be fine, dude. No problem. Oh, Larry got out at 96. Yeah, that's I was thinking too. My bot was too shaky in the entry with the entry in the beginning. Dude, I went to the bathroom, came back to a complete flip. Yeah. Yeah, that was I thought it was safe because it was pretty far away. It was like 50 away, but volatility has changed in the last hour. So 50 is not a safe place, even with 2 minutes to go. So got to recalibrate and yeah. Now pretty much the end of market and mid market are flipped. That's how, you know, one flip like that will decimate the end of market strategy. Um, and mid market has gone to being profitable. So, yeah, you know, buy up at 47 cents, it would have won, I guess, because it's already at 65. So mid market scalp's doing much better. I think, again, so this is very interesting. We just said volatility increased. And my theory, my working hypothesis is that mid-market scalping will do much better in highly volatile conditions. So we're kind of seeing that play out in the numbers in the last 45 minutes. It's become a lot more volatile, and the mid-market's doing very good. The end of market, not so much. So that's back to the original hypothesis of mid-market, very good in high volatility. End of market, really good in stable, kind of steady conditions. So we're kind of seeing that flip now. Saying buy up again, 10 cents. Okay. And when I do my take profit, and by the way, Kalshi is super laggy right now. For me, could be I'm just running too much on my computer, but I usually don't have it this laggy. So it said to get in at 50 cents and take a 10-cent target, so I'm going to do 60 cents because that's the number it recommended. So I'm in at 41, take profit at 60. We'll see what happens. Still 78% confident on the up movement. Not seeing it yet, but it's confident in the ups coming. Oh, Kalshi's lagging for you too. That's good to know. Oh, Larry added a whale indicator. Well, that'll be interesting. I think it would be kind of hard to catch it on time. My buys and sells aren't working. Yeah, that's the same for me. Everything's kind of behind. Okay, now it's recommending 42 with a 15-cent profit. That's 57, so I'm already above that. I may drop down to 15 cents, but I'm going to keep it there at 60. The nice thing about these entries is I got 11 minutes for it to work to happen for me. Uh, and I'm actually wanting the mean reversion here. So yeah, Kelsey's a little laggy, getting ready for maintenance mode. It's tired. It's worked all week. It's like I just want a break, man. Like these dudes just keep buying stuff on here. Like I'm tired. Give me a break. All right, let's get that 60 cents. Come on now. Come on now. But yeah, the bot had a lot of mid-market recommendations on that one across the 4 markets. I don't know. Well, there's 51. And there's 61. I was just like, well, I'll just take the 51. Just about to change the price. No, done. Yeah, it in like a millisecond. I was like, I think I'll just sell at 51, No. Here's your 61, buddy. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Got the small win. Nice, Jay. Mid-market win for Jefferson. I think that's the first time I've seen your name, Jefferson. Welcome. I like your mid-market bot formula more than mine. Mine is too unstable. Well, I think it's going to be great. What we're planning to do is Larry's building a bot, I'm building a bot, and at the end, when we're both kind of like, okay, this is good, then we're going to like let each other's AI compare the two and see uh, what an integration of the two might look like, or like how one side might optimize the other, kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. I do enjoy the bot programming stuff. It's fascinating to me. So small win, but still struggling to get everything back. Yeah, that's the drawback of the end of market. You're up, you're up, you're up, and then okay, buy up again. Really, 54 cents at 32? Really? Okay, it's not going away. The recommendation's staying. So okay. Target at 64 cents. Okay. I'd be really impressed with this one because this would be a big win for me. I mean, relatively to what I'm doing right now. I need 64. Oh, and then it just said, nah, my prediction was terrible. Never mind. So I probably should just do a stop loss right now when it like bails on it. But I don't know. I'm just going to hold on, see what happens. My earlier win would almost completely cover this loss anyway. So W 38 to 60. Nice. Way to go, Matty Ice. I wonder if the whale buys right after the prediction. Uh. Man, we got some whale watching the stream right now. Hey, whale, how about you just let us know what you're about to do? You just, it wouldn't be insider. Oh, it would be insider trading, right? So I don't know. We should have a code or something like, uh, give us the heart emoji if like, give us a red heart emoji if it's going to be down, green if it's going to be up. All right, great. All right, so the way even if even if we don't have a whale in the chat, somebody's going to have fun just putting red and green hearts in there. Candle graph is making me think a crash is coming. On God, help us out, whale. Shoot. Shoot, whale. Damn. Well, I've been patient. I've waited. Am I going to get rewarded for my patience? I might just try to break even, though. That would be kind of a reward. It's kind of like a reward. Okay, council's predicting a downtrend coming. Tell you what, I'm just going to take this stop loss right now. Still would keep me, I think, profitable. Whoops, your order was executed. What did I do? If my order was executed, why do I still have contracts, fool? What? What the hell? Kalshi is, oh, is it because it's because I'm asking too much. I'm getting tired, dude. Evidently. Evidently. Well, maybe just hold on. I might get that 33 cents. That's the bug I've been getting. They didn't let me cash out right away when it's supposed to. How accurate is your bot? Uh, it's a work in progress. Let me put it that way. It in different market conditions it does better. Right now, the mid market does better because it's kind of volatile and kind of going up and down. So the mid market's doing pretty well, um, and the end of market's struggling a little bit. But if it's calm conditions, pretty steady and reliable, the end of market does way better. That's been my strategy for a long time though. That's the difference I've noticed for quite a while. So the bot is just kind of learning, you know, that reality. So just give it some time to run the numbers and learn it. Set it to 1 cent. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to go. I sometimes do 20. I usually do 20. I think I was just flaking out there and I set it to 33 and I didn't realize that was the number I had set it at. So anyway, I'm getting tired. So yeah, Parker, it's a work in progress. I would say based on the interaction I did with Cursor today, we're about 20% toward the way to being optimized as a bot. So maybe not even that far. It's just 3 days old, so we're in testing phase or early testing phase. So, well, I'm glad I got out at 33 on the up. And I'm going to take a break from talking. If you have any questions, oh, look at that up. Come on now. Shoot. But yeah, that's my strat. I would be out in my strategy anyway, even if yeah. So that doesn't even matter. The chaos at the end. But I'm gonna take a break from talking. I've been jabbering for a while, so if you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I'll come back and answer them as soon as I see them.
And pulled you back into the sea, all the way down. Why'd it take all our life to explain that it's more beautiful when you're here? I remember the light when it turned around and revealed all the truth, no escape. Point blank. Say it like it is this time for me to hear. Suddenly you felt all alone again, even in crowded rooms with all your friends. Where goes the tide?
You know, I gotta say, I feel kind of bad for the bot there. It finally, like, it held off that whole time, and it was like, don't get in, don't get in, don't get in, and then with like 25 seconds left, it was like, buy the down, and it's like, wrong. Like, oh man, I feel bad for the bot on that one, man.
Say it like it is this time for me to hear. Suddenly you felt all alone again, even in crowded rooms all around friends. Say it, it's unbreakable through it all and more. Don't fret now, I'm not leaving you alone. Won't leave you now.
And by the way, the leaders for today, we've got Solana as the mid-market scalp champion with an 88% win rate, bringing in 7.5 cents per contract. So Solana mid-market killing it. And then Ethereum end of market is undefeated, 10 for 10, with an 8.3 cents per contract win. So those are the two markets that are working best for those two strategies right now. All right, council's getting into predicting. We try not to do that here, but well, that's fine. I don't think the breakout will get here. Not putting much money in it yet, but I'm calling up. Council thinks up, followed by a crash. All right, let's see what happens here. So I just thought I'd share. I didn't really do it when I was talking last time, but why we don't really do picks in the chat. You can. So council, you can share that information, what you're thinking and all that. What's really helpful is if you share why you're thinking that, so everybody in the chat can potentially learn something from what you're seeing. So you can feel free to, make predictions in the chat if you include, it's because I'm seeing the way the Bollinger Bands or whatever, however you're making your determination. If it's just gut instinct or something like that, probably just keep it to yourself because, that's not going to help anybody else learn anything. So just keep in mind that, we don't want it to turn into the Kalshi Bitcoin 15-minute comment section where it's just everybody yelling out up, down, So it's just about you can do that stuff, but always include why you're making that assessment. Because then everybody in the chat can go, oh, okay, all right, I see that. Or, just learn something from it. So thank you. But yeah, we do have to do this. It just kind of, if somebody does do picks in the chat, I have to do this meme.
Right to jail, right away.
So I just have to do it. Man, Kelsey's getting buggy as hell right now. It's ready for the maintenance. It's like, I give up, man. I'm a mess. Help me out. Just asked me for employment verification while I made that bet. What the hell? Like, not now, bro. But yeah, I think so. I'm going to end it at 11:30. That's two more markets after this. Maintenance really, the last one you can invest in is the 11:45 market anyway. I don't think they do the Bitcoin 15 for the one that ends at midnight. My time, I'm on the West Coast. So if you're on the East Coast, it'd be 2:45 is the last one. But yeah, so I think we'll just end it off at the 11:30 mark and call it good. From what I learned, if you draw a line connecting the peaks, then a line connecting the dips, Then when the candle starts overreaching those lines, it's going to continue in that direction sharply. Okay. Interesting. Candle starts overreaching those lines. It's going to continue in that direction sharply. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Was that even for? Was you playing your games? Was you really bored? No. I really should've known. Be with anime till we hit a red light. Didn't see the signs. Oh, after all that time, it's just it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide. Should've known. Be with anime till we hit a red light. Didn't see the side. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide. After all this time, this is it for us.
I'm just wondering, am I the only one that's like the Kalshi site is lagging like horribly? Um, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Los. I hope we turn this around tomorrow. I was excited that you were heading in the right direction today. I'll keep working on improving this bot to help all of us, but yeah. So yeah, I think because the Kalshi site is being like super kind of sketchy for me, doing a lot of stuff it shouldn't be, and I'm starting to like lose some confidence. You're getting a smooth ride, huh? Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up then for the night. And I appreciate all of you guys who've hung out tonight. And we'll be back again tomorrow after maintenance is done and things are hopefully back to, on my end, on my Kalshi, functioning smoothly. But we'll get back at it again tomorrow. I'll be on from somewhere between noon and 4 p.m. For the afternoon session, Pacific time. And then the evening session again is like 8 to usually 11 or 12, somewhere in there. And yeah, it's been great. We got a lot of new people in the room and had some good conversations tonight. And yeah, slowly but surely, wiser and wealthier. We'll see you again tomorrow or the next time you can join us. Have a good night.